Well, traders, welcome to today's event. This is Jim with Neuro Street Trading Academy. And in this session, we're going to be looking at stocks and options day trading, how to get involved, how to make money trading, and how to get funded as a trader. If you need some capital to get funded, we can help partner you up and help you get funded. We're going to talk about that. Before we dive in, of course, we do have our disclaimer. We do need to advise that we cannot guarantee results. The products and services we offer are for educational purposes, and there's risk involved with trading, so please understand those risks. If everybody's good here, we can go ahead and move into our presentation. We are recording the event, and we'll be sure to send out the recording. So if you got to run, no worries, we'll get the recording to you. And if you have questions, ask away. We're happy to answer questions as we go here. Okay. So what are we looking at today? Really, what we're going to do is we're going to cut through the noise. We're going to give you a foundation to your success. We're going to give you the keys to your success. We're going to show you our winning systems. And then ultimately, it just comes down to if you want to trade with us. It's really that simple, that cut and dry. Quick intro on our team. Sean Kozak's the CEO and founder, and myself, Jim Simmons. I'm the sales and education manager, also run the trade room for our futures, Forex, and crypto. And then Jim Schmelzer is an options trading instructor. He's also a portfolio manager for a family office. And then Ethan is our trade room instructor for stocks. We've got an entire team here we all have well over a decade of experience. Some of us 15 to 20 years. And, our approach that we always like to lead with this is we have a no-nonsense approach. What we show you is what you get. What you see is what you get, right? We're not here to give you any false hopes. We're not here to lead you down the wrong path. We have a process that absolutely works, and it works really well. And we're happy to help show you that if it makes sense to you. And again, no nonsense. We're going to show you exactly what we're up to here. Okay, so that should come as a breath of fresh air. But let's cut right down to it. The reason that you are here is because you're not making as much as you want. I mean, that's the reality of it. Most everybody comes to these events because they're not making the kind of money that they want to make or that they thought was possible when they got into trading. I can also make another assumption that everybody here got into trading in the first place to make more money in less time. Right? I think we can all agree on that. Everybody's here to make more money in less time. That's why traders get into trading. And so that's our money and our clock. More money, less time. It looks like a Q. It's as good as it's going to get with a mouse drawing. So more money, less time. That's why we got into trading. The idea was to replace an income, to supplement an income, to provide income for retirement, to replace a spouse's income, to be your own boss, travel the world, start a business, whatever the case may be. But the reason that we thought this was the avenue was the concept that you could work maybe a couple hours a day, and you can make enough to make even more than what you currently make in your primary role or business. That was the idea, right? Oftentimes what happens is it's just the reverse. Traders spend more time to make no money or less, or worse, to lose money. And I'm pretty sure that we can all find better ways to lose money. You can go hang out at the casino for a while. I'm sure you'll lose some money, right? Every once in a while you get lucky, but you get the idea. And so the point is, most traders that come to these events are not where they want to be in trading. They perceive that they can get better, that there's more out there for them, and I can assure you that there is. Maybe you're sick and tired of the vendor rat race. You're tired of buying gadgets. You're tired of buying education and trade rooms and this thing and that thing and platforms and data and everything else that goes with it. You're tired of putting money in without getting money out. Maybe you can't profit enough to get paid. Maybe you're doing okay as a trader. Maybe you're breaking even. You're not blowing up accounts or anything, but you're not killing it. You're not bragging results worthy yet. You're not going to your friends saying, hey, check out how much I made this year trading. How many of you have ever said that? Check out how much money I made this year trading. A lot of traders don't get to say that. And that is the problem that we're looking to solve here. We want to put you in the column of bragging rights worthy, right? How do we do that? How do we get you to the next level as a trader? And we're going to show you that. So if that's you, you're in the right spot. You're in the right place. You came to the right event, and welcome. How many of you, this is your first event with NeuroStreet? Never been to an event with us before? Give me a new in the chat box if you're brand new to NeuroStreet. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, we got some new traders in the house, so new to us anyway. And let me be the first to say welcome. We're glad we found you. We're glad you found us. And so welcome. Before we cut into the different nuances of how this all works, we have to lead with performance, because let's face it, if we don't lead with this, then odds are you're probably going to be skeptical the whole time, or worse, you're probably just not going to listen to me for the next however many minutes. And we're just both, we're neither of us are winning in that case, right? So we lead with performance, and the importance of this cannot be understated. It's, if you cannot show performance, I don't know about that, right? Like, if you're going to follow somebody in trading, you have to know that they have the ability to actually put up a solid number. So here we go. So Renee, this is about the stocks and options program. Yeah, good question. Prop trading stuff, not so much yet. Yeah, we're still working out some details there. So hang in there. It's coming. So, but seeing is believing. Once you see it, you can't ignore it. The performance is there. There's no boasting without proof, right? We want to give you the bragging rights. Well, we got to be able to prove it to you first. So we track all the trades that we take, and all the trades that we take in our trade room. And the idea behind this is complete transparency. So we have all of our trades tracked on a log, and I'll show you the log here in a minute. And here, let's pull it up. And the idea behind this, again, is to just show you that this is the real deal. There's no fluff. What you see is what you get. Here's the actual live tracker. You can see our instructors in there now, actually. Probably posting trades. Let's go check it out. So on our sheet before, we had what? 78% blended win rate. Okay. Well, we've added a whole bunch of trades. Today is October 4th. I got a whole bunch of trades today. What do we get? 5 out of 6. Not too shabby. I'll take 5 out of 6 any day. You? All right, so let's do some math here. So we have 509 total trades. We have 391 winners. How many of you have tracked 509 trades that you've actually traded? That's an accomplishment on its own, whether they're wins or losses. Like, that's impressive. But the win rate, so the blended win rate, 76.8%, which is pretty darn close to 78%. So when it comes to trading, I think we can all agree that consistency above everything can really make or break your business as a trader. Now, we can say other things like discipline and mindset and execution and all of that. And yes, you're absolutely right, but it all goes back to consistency. Discipline is what leads to consistency. A good trade plan is what leads to consistency. A proper mindset is what leads to consistency, and so on. And you get the idea. Consistency is the result of the effort and the execution that's put in on the front end. Okay, so how many of you would be good with a 78% blended win rate on all of your stocks trades? Like, that would be pretty solid, right? Pretty solid indeed. So then the next question becomes, what are you willing to do to get there? And what's necessary? Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to be willing to let go of the past. It's over. You can't change it anyway. Good, bad, anything in between. It's over. That was yesterday. What have you done for me lately, right? It's all about today and today only. Procrastinators, sorry, you're out of luck. Tomorrow is another day. But it's all about today. So if you lost money last year, I'm sorry, that sucks, but it's over with. If you made money last year, congrats, it's over with. What we see often from traders, I've worked with a lot of traders over the years, and we talk about the journey. We talk about where the traders have been and what they're looking to accomplish, right? To get a feel for how to help them. And we hear so many times about traders that blew up an account or lost money. I've even heard that traders look to try and make the money back before a spouse finds out. Like, that's how extreme this stuff gets sometimes. But if you blew out an account and you lost the money, we hear constantly, the objective is I just really want to make the money back that I lost. I really want to get back to where I was and be able to scale from there. But it's the wrong mindset. Now, it's a good endeavor. The market don't care that you want to make your money back. And the person or people who made money off of your trades because they were on the other side, they've already spent the money and they ain't giving it back. So the money that you lost is gone. It is gone. I'm sorry to break it to you. You can't get it back. Well, can I just trade and make it back? No, because the money that you make isn't the money that you lost. It's different money. So the only thing that you can do is focus on the money that you have in your account right now today, or the money that is available to you from the prop firm today. Doesn't matter the money you had yesterday. That day is over with. So the sooner you can let go, cut the ties, cut the anchor, and say, okay, I'm just going to move forward, the sooner you can start to become more profitable as a trader. A lot of this stuff in trading happens between the ears. And so that's why we like to really focus in on these type of things as well, because the more disciplined you get and the more you develop as an individual and as a trader, the better things are going to go for you. So let go of the past. Second, be willing and committed to do whatever it takes. How badly do you want this? Was this just a neat hobby that you just wanted to call it in and just say, well, if I show up, I'm going to make money? Well, I hate to break it to you. It doesn't work that way. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you how hard it is. You already know that. Okay. But you have to be willing to do what it takes. And we've heard the stats, right? X% of traders don't make money. And I don't know what the percentage is. Frankly, I don't care. Whatever that percentage is of traders who don't make money, we have to be willing to do what every one of those traders was not willing to do. Whatever that percentage is. If 90% of traders weren't profitable, then we have to be willing to do what 90% of traders weren't willing to do. So does that mean we need to make things super complicated and study for years and be an understudy? And, no, it doesn't mean any of that. What it oftentimes does mean is that you have to be willing to let go of what's not working and be willing to follow a new process. And you have to be willing to get help from someone who's qualified to give you the help. There's a couple things that come to mind here when we talk about this. If you're going to follow somebody, one, they have to be capable, right? They have to prove to you that they are doing it themselves. Otherwise, what's the point? Two, they have to be able to teach you. Just because a trader is fantastic and does a phenomenal job does not mean that they can teach you how to replicate it. And then number three is it has to be replicable. Whatever they're doing, you have to be able to replicate. Because even if they're the best teacher on the planet, if the system is way too complicated, you're not going to be able to do it. So all of these things are incredibly important when it comes to getting help in learning something, learning a system, learning a process, learning a strategy. It comes down to those things. right? And I feel that our team has done a great job of getting into that position. Okay. So, well, this all sounds wonderful. It sounds like every other event I've been to, they talk about how great they are and blah, 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 and just give us your money and then we'll make you money. And it just, sounds too good to be true because it didn't work out last time, right? Totally get it. Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt too. Okay, so we have to be able to show you that we have results, that we have the trades. You can see these little arrow dealies here are the fills. They're the real fills on the chart. And we're just going to keep showing you trades and examples so that you can see it for yourself. But here's a stock, some kind of therapeutics company. You could tell something happened here off the open that caused this stock to rally like crazy. And I suppose this is probably pre-market because our guy's 1 hour ahead. So something caused this market to rally. We see that. We jump all over this. We're looking at it going, okay, we have an opportunity to trade here. As soon as the market starts to stall out like this, a couple things are happening. You've got buyers who are taking profit in there. And then you've got new buyers stepping in. That's my new acronym I just made up for new buyers. And it's not a shoe company. So the new buyers are stepping in and the other buyers are taking profit. So the market kind of goes sideways for a while. And what eventually happens is we get this huge rally out of that, that location, and we exploit that and take profit. So we get in at the height of that, just as it's breaking, and we take quick profits. Yeah. And then here's another one, a huge rally up, market's going sideways a bit. We take the next breakout, take profit there. Then the market shoots up like a rocket, and then it kind of stalls out again. And instead, this time, we wait for the market to come back to the same level that we've already traded, and we take another profitable trade right there. So while most traders are waiting through this, saying, wow, this looks great, I can't wait to get my opportunity to get in. I just can't wait for this thing to come back to that VWAP so I can get in this trade. Or I can't wait for this thing to come back to the moving average and I'm just going to load up on this thing. Oh, it's going to be amazing. And while they're sitting there hoping and waiting, we've already taken 3 profitable trades out of that market. Hell, we're moving on to something else. Yeah, and it's not to say that pullbacks off the average are a bad trade. They're great if you do it the right way. But the point is opportunity. Where's our opportunity on this market? And our opportunity here is, dude, let's get in. Let's take some money off the table. There's money sitting there. All we got to do is go in and grab it, right? So 3 trades for profit there. This one, same type of deal, right? Market's kind of going sideways, kind of topped out here. We have a huge up candle, not huge, but sizable. And then we get, the little bit of stall out, and that's our cue. This is where we're getting in the market, and we take quick profit, quick, very quick profit. Very small targets is what we're looking for. Let's go to the next one. Here's another opportunity that we took. Big move up, flush. What is this? That's a flush. That is manipulation, call it whatever you want. They're going in to get the orders from down here. And look, sometimes that happens, and sometimes you might be on the other end of that, on the receiving end of this, going, oh crap, there goes my stop. It happens. We take stop outs too. It's fine. The trick is taking more winners than losers, obviously. So in this case, you can't avoid that, but what we can do is we can wait for our opportunity. We see the market break through. We see the markets coming off of a huge rally, stalling out a little bit, and we jump in, take quick profit. So while other traders were less fortunate, we were fortunate. Here's another one. Again, nice rally into some consolidation, another rally, wait for the market to come back, and off we go. So this is our trading style. This is what we do. Obviously, we're using scanners. I'm going to show you all that here in just a bit as well. Here's another one that we took, and you can trade bigger targets too if you want to. There's a time To do small targets, there's a time to do big targets. If you're trading for a prop firm, your objective is to take profit, and we're going to go over that together as well. But certainly you could put on bigger targets if you want. Here's another example. Market kind of came sideways a little bit, moved up. We caught a trade there, took profit, waited for the market to come back down, entered another trade, and took 2 profit targets on that one because the opportunity was there. If we have room to trade for bigger targets, clearly we had plenty of room to the upside here on this trade. So you take 1 profit target just below those candles and take another profit target in here. Life is good. Here's another one moving up. Clearly something happened, moving sideways, moving up, moving sideways, and there's our trade for profit. So that gives you an idea. Couple more, and then we'll move on here. Trade, you already get the gig. Another trade, 3 winners on 1 market. Another one barely paid us, but thankfully we got paid on that one. So anybody can show you winning trades, right? Anybody can show winning trades. What about winning days? Yeah, we got those. So here's 3 out of 4, 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3. This is really 2 out of 2 because that's so tiny. 2 for 2, a couple good winners and a handful of barely break evens. What is this? 2 net losers and 4 net winners and a break even, right? So winning days, a lot of winning days. Here's a decent one. How much money can you make? Well, yeah, sky's the limit, you know that. But, 862 for the day out of, I don't know, however many trades that is, 7, 8 trades or so, maybe more. I don't know. It looks like almost 10. Here's another one, 876 on the day, hitting 6 trades and 1 break even. And these are real trades. These are not, this is prop firm trading. And here's some examples of some good days that we've had. 7 out of 7 in the trade room, 4 out of 4 in the trade room, 6 for 6 in the trade room, 7 for 7. These are posts from our Discord channel, and funded traders. Our instructor is a funded prop firm trader. So he's trading a fund. And that's what he's doing now. And it's awesome. He's doing fantastic. So somebody thought he was good enough as a trader that they're having him trade a real fund with real prop firm money, not sim, not hokey stuff, real money. So, and he's getting paid, which is what we all want to, where we all want to get to, right? So it is possible. We're doing it, and we want to help you do it too. So what are the keys to success? First off, we're trading fundamentals. How many of you trade Forex? Give me a Forex or an FX in the chat box if you're trading Forex. Yeah, I recognize some of the names. Hey, guys. How many of you are trading futures? Put a futures in the chat box if you're trading futures. How many of you will trade anything you can get your hands on as long as somebody's buying? But for futures and Forex, those markets are very analytically driven, right? Very analytic. A lot of charting, right? A lot of reading the charts and analyzing the charts and so on. Stocks is all fundamental. I mean, not all fundamental, but a good chunk of it is. When we're trading futures and Forex, for example, we're looking at maybe a handful of markets. We'll just call it 10. Maybe 10 futures and maybe another 10 to 15 Forex, depending on how exotic you want to get. So maybe 20 instruments. For the most part, these instruments do this. Sideways, sideways, up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh, we're going up. Nope, we're going down, right? That's what those markets are designed to do. Because if we think about crude oil, for example, let's talk about oil. If oil only ever went up and to the right, our economy would suck. It'd be garbage. Like everything, the price would always go up and inflation would be off the charts and it'd be a disaster. Crude oil is not designed to just go up. That would be bad. Stocks are designed to go up. Seems that way. Yeah. Oil-based economy. Yeah, I mean, stocks are designed to go up. People want to make money on stocks. There's people shorting, but the idea is stocks are designed to go up and to the right. They're also less analytical. There's not 20 stocks. There's like 8,000. So how do you go from trading 20 to 8,000? Well, simple. There's a lot more trades. If you have 8,000 different stocks that you can trade, right? So think of it this way, with futures Forex, you're waiting a lot of the time. You're waiting to see, well, when is this market going to be bullish again so I can start trading it again? And you might have one or two things that you can realistically trade in a day. Hell, some days I don't get trades at all. And so that's just the name of the game. But in stocks, you don't have that problem because there's 8,000 different stocks to trade. So the trouble is in stocks is how do you figure out what to trade? And that's where the fundamentals come in. So we have pre-built scanners. Everything's built out for you. That tells us exactly what's going on in the market. What are the hottest items for us to trade, when, and we're going to go over that. So with that, again, there's no shortage of trades. Usually we take 5 to 7 a day. And that's just in a few hours time frame. We can produce consistent winning results because we have trades and the strategies we're trading are consistent. So those go together. We can trade in any market condition. It doesn't matter that the stocks have been bearish or the equities indexes have been bearish. It doesn't matter because there's always a stock doing this. And we're going to trade that stock. We're going to find that stock and we're going to trade it. There's always a stock going bullish. So we always have something to trade. And some days are slower than others, but there's always something. And we trade proven trade entry strategies, which we were just showing you. We pinpoint the absolute best locations. We trade based on supply and demand, volume, liquidity, and they're easy to follow live. Anybody can trade with us. If you've been trading for 2 weeks, 2 years, or 2 decades, you can trade with us. It's really not that complicated. Now, learning it, there's a process to it, but you don't have to know everything to trade with us. So we get there faster. It's not a long time to learn how to do this thing and that thing. Sure, there's some things you need to learn, but you don't have to be patient and, jump through all these hoops and, do all these things and go run a marathon first or train like Rocky, That's not what this is. We are 100% focused on making sure that you can trade our winning signal systems. So it's not about us being able to trade them. Of course, we can trade these systems. We're doing it every day. But we want to make sure that our traders can trade it with us. We want to make sure that you can make money as quickly as possible. And we want to make it stress-free, super simple, and lightning fast. That's our agenda behind all of this. So with the learning, there are some things you're going to learn. You don't have to learn it all in a day. You don't even have to learn it to start trading with us, but you do want to learn it. Things like sector and scanner strength, scanners and sector strength. Chart patterns, triggers, trade setups and strategies, supply and demand, order blocks, options training, swing trading, trade management, risk management, money management. Obviously, that's pretty important. If you can't manage money, you won't make it. And then we already talked about this one, psychology, discipline, trader development, because if you can't manage yourself, then you definitely can't manage the money. So this is arguably the most important on the list. And the rest of it comes in, and we've got all the education built out for you. It's all ready to go. We do weekly lessons on this as well. So, excuse me, good to go. All right, so how do the trades work? We kind of already went over this, but we're looking for a huge rally in the market. We're looking for a market to stall out a little bit, and then we're looking for another rally in the market. And we trade the breakout. As soon as we see the market start to go sideways a little bit, we see this kind of thing on a, on a shorter time frame chart. It's kind of doing this, and it's kind of doing that, and then wham, that's where we're trading. Okay, so that's our demand zone breakout. The other trade that we're looking at is like this. This is the retest. That's the order block, demand zone order block. So we've got a huge rally, market's going sideways. Again, we wait for the rally and then we trade back. So it's just a matter of, are we getting in on the breakout? Are we getting in on the retest, or both? We can do both. If the opportunity is there, then absolutely. So we trade those two strategies. And sometimes we have a bonus, but really our bread and butter is these two. And that's it. And we trade them on 8,000 different stocks. That's the secret. We've just simplified all the stuff that you've learned from everything else into two strategies on all the stocks, and you can make money, because at the end of the day, is there anything else that matters? But that's kind of boring. Not when you see the money coming in. Who cares? I hope it is boring. I hope we can show up, trade the market for 2 hours a day, be bored out of our mind, and just be wondering, how on earth are we going to spend all this money or give some away, or whatever the case might be? What are we going to do with all this money? That's so boring. I'm up for that. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is, did we make money trading? And that's what we're out to change for most traders. Now, some traders are making money, and great, you can join us too. We'll take trades together. So keys to your success, again, quick targets. Your job as a trader, number one job as a trader. Anybody have an idea what the number one job is as a trader? Some of you have been to my events before, so you already know the answer, so no cheating. What's the number one job as a trader? What do you guys think? Two words. Crystal ball. I wish you could find that crystal ball. Let me know. Suit and tie. Pose for profit taking. Yeah, they're all right answers, but the biggest of all is take profit. Yeah, absolutely, Linda. Take profit. Make money. Yes. Your job as a trader is to make money. If you can't take profit, you can't make money. Learn how to take profit, for crying out loud. We see this so much where traders are like, oh, still going, still going, still going. My target's up here. It's still going. It's still going. Oh, it's turning around. Don't worry. It's going to come back to break even. So while other traders, again, are sitting through all of that, we've already taken a chunk out here, one here, and one here, and we got paid 3 times. We're done. We're moving on. We're watching The Price is Right by now. Like, we're not going to sit around and wait anymore. We've already got our money we need for the day. So quick targets is the name of the game. Take profit. Obviously, money management is a very close 1.1, rule number 1.1, money management. But you can't manage money if you're not making profit anyway. So who cares? Manage money all day. If you're not making money, what's the point? No swinging for the fences. We don't have to, because if we can just bank the profit and go to the next trade, we're good. So instead of, it's all about probabilities. What is more likely to get us paid as a trader? Sitting there waiting for this one trade and getting married to it, or going like, yeah, I'm going to take this trade, and then I'm going to go take that trade. I'm going to go take that trade, and I'm going to go take that trade, right? So just take the money and run. Take the money and run. Earn while you learn. We have this idea that you shouldn't have to wait to make money. You should be able to come in to the trade room, trade with us live, trade with professional funded prop traders and instructors with real trades, real fills, real accounts, and live markets. All the trades are called out live with stops, targets, and entries. Everything is called out live for you. So all you need to do is show up and copy the trades. Pretty simple, right? So now we've talked about prop trading a little bit. Some might not be familiar with this concept yet, and so let's go over it. So prop trading it simply means trading someone else's capital. Someone thinks that you're a good enough trader that they're going to have you trade their money, and then they're going to split a good chunk of the gains with you, sometimes up to 80% of the gains. They're also going to assume all of the risk. So if you bomb and you lose money, blow out the account, you're not on the hook, and you don't have to split the losses, but you get to split all the gains. It sounds like a win for the trader. Maybe not a win-win, but a win for the trader. So NeuroStreet is one of the only places in the world that offers this type of program with equities and options funding. We literally train traders to trade other people's money. That is exactly what we do. It's exactly what our traders do. And we've got traders left and right becoming funded prop traders, trading somebody else's money. Some of them are trading some big money too. So the money is out there. Now, what about things like pattern day trading rules, right? Most, a lot, well, not most, but a lot of traders say, I can't trade day trades because, I don't want to put 25 grand into an account because I just, maybe you don't trust yourself yet with that kind of money. And that's totally understandable, completely understandable. Well, you don't have to worry about this. Because if you're funded with a prop trading firm, you've got well over 25,000 in your account. So there's no worry. You can take as many day trades as you want. Pretty sweet. So with the program, all of the scanners, all of the workspaces are built out for you, and they're all included. Not to mention, you can see them on our screen as you're trading in the trade room. So technically, you don't even have to get the scanners because you can see them on our screen. So what's the difference of seeing them on our screen versus your screen? Because our screen's going to be on your screen anyway. So you don't really need the scanners unless you want them. You're going to want them at some point, but you don't need them right away. So here's how this works. So we have the scanners. This is what tells us what we're going to trade and ultimately when, because it's got to line up with the scanner. Obviously, it's hitting the scanner for a reason because it's a strong stock for the day. And then we're looking at high of days. And then this is what tells us why we're trading it. Why are we trading this stock? Well, we can look at the news and we can see ALYA. It's on our, it's on our scanner, hitting our list. And so here's why. We're looking at the news. Q4 earnings updates are great. Earnings beat by 4 cents. Awesome. Hit the scanner. We can clearly see. Now this is actually Carvana, but yeah, here it is on this chart. Clearly something's happening. So this is what tells us what to trade, when we're trading, and why we're trading. And then we go to the chart and we look at where are we going to trade this? And then the how is the strategy, as we do it the same every time. But we first need to figure out where are we trading. And that's it. That's everything. It's how it works. If you want to swing trade and you want to build a, another account trading leveraged options on swing trades, you can do that too. We have all the methodology built out for you. So we'll teach you the swing trading methods. We've got all the swing trading scanners built out with sector strength and markets, and we have custom options strategies, our swing trades, based on the when we tracked it before, 76% win rate. So the strategies are there and they work great too. Options leverage trading. Again, we have all the option scanners built out for you, custom option scanners. Everything's done. Everything's ready to go. And here's an example of, one of the trades that our portfolio manager, our options instructor was taking and called it out for the traders as well as an added bonus. So that's what we're up to here. Really what makes us different is all the scanners are built out. There's consistency in what we're doing. There's proven strategies. There's actual live trading. We're not just talking about trading. We're not just talking about the markets. We're actually taking the trades with you. And we're not just trading for the fun of it. We're trading on real accounts. So the idea here, again, transparency. We trade live. We track our results. The mindset, we are unfazed by the markets. And that's obviously the objective. It doesn't always work out 100%, but that's always the agenda. We are obsessed with discipline and execution, because if we have hundreds of traders watching us, we don't really have the luxury of making mistakes, because then we have hundreds of traders calling us out on those mistakes, and that's not fun. We're funded traders, and we've created winning traders from scratch. We've created winning traders from garbage traders, but bottom line, we really care about our traders' success. We've been at this a long time. We're just getting warmed up, and it's a win-win. I mean, if we have successful traders, we become more successful because they tell their friends join us as well, then they tell their friends, and so on, and everybody's making money, everybody's happy, so it grows and grows and grows. So it's a win, and that's how we've grown over the years. So we can show you how to get funded, how to stay funded, and so on. So at this point, you have a choice. You know, the choice is to continue doing what you're doing. If you're stuck, you stay stuck. If you want a different process where you can learn proven methods and trade with us in a way that actually works, then this is a no-brainer for you. Then this is exactly what you want to do. You know, when it comes down to it, is it the only way to trade? Obviously not. But we're making money with it. So we're going to continue to make money with it. At this point, it's just a matter of if you want to be along the journey with us, right? So what are the next steps? And then we're going to take some time to answer questions as well. So first off, what comes with? You get the scanning package for stocks and options. All of the scanners are built out. On-demand trading education. We'll just do that here. It doesn't matter what that says. On-demand trading education, hours of education on how we do everything that we do on all things trading. Live trade room plus performance tracking. We're in the trade room from 8:30 a.m. to 11:30, and that's Monday through Thursday. Okay. Weekly afternoon strategy classes. Once a week we meet and we go over deep dive on the strategies and everything that we're doing. Traders can come in and ask questions, because we don't, you know, when we're trading in the trade room, we're more focused on just trading. Prop trading strategy and systems course, giving you all the details on how to get funded, stay funded, so on. Trader development and business program. This is so that you can get better as a trader and build your business. Members only chat room. Trade plan development, access to the instructors, deep dive strategy options course. We decided when we built this out that we wanted to include training on options trading, because a lot of traders want to trade the options. So we have an entire course built out for you into this program as well. And then swing trading education plus special pricing for discounts for partners and so on. So that's everything that comes with. Total value, if you know, you can see the numbers. If you pay that stuff all separately, you could spend a lot of money. Obviously, that's not nearly what we charge, not even close. And so what are the next steps? What we do is we have a link that I'll send you to here. Let me copy that link and paste it. What you want to do, if this is a fit for you, it sounds like something you're interested in, you want to find out more, go ahead and go to this link, fill out your info, and book time with the team. I have a team of traders that work with our incoming traders, and they've all been trading for over 15 years as well. So when you book time with somebody, it's not like some rookie hotshot who doesn't know anything about trading. We don't do that here. So you actually talk with an experienced trader that can help you answer your questions and go through stuff. What we'll do is, if you book a call, we're going to give you $300 to spend anywhere with any of our companies on NeuroStreet or ARC or Indicators, any of that kind of stuff. But we're also going to give you a free trade room guest pass so that you can come into the trade room, see the trades live, and get a feel for how we do everything that we do. Yeah. So that is the scoop. That's what we're up to. Let's go ahead and answer some questions. I've got a poll for you too. Let me go ahead and run this poll. So we'll launch that here. All right. So let us know where you're at. If it's something that you're interested in, you want to find out more, go ahead and book a call. If you have questions, let us know. We'll reach out to you and answer any questions you may have. But let's answer some questions now. I've got some coming in. How do unexpected fundamental results go with technical trades? Great. Yeah. So what we're looking for, the fundamentals is what's telling us what to trade out of the 8,000 stocks. The technical side of it and determining where we trade and what's our pattern and what's our entry, risk reward, money management, all of that, that's already predetermined. We do it the same every time. And so that's all good to go. So then at that point, you just take, it's kind of like you plug and play. You just find the stock that you want to trade and plug and play and trade the trade. Is the funding with NeuroStreet? Not yet. Not yet. It's coming. But the funding partner that we're working with as of right now is Trade Funder. So this is who our instructor is funded with, is Trade Funder. They're partnered with a huge prop firm for stocks and options. And so, yeah, so you just kind of, pick out what you want to do. I guess you can go up to 90% profitability now. I didn't realize that was even a thing. They changed some things recently. But yeah, you can get, you get 100,000 account starting out, and then you can scale. Where's their scaling? They changed things around on their site. I'm not sure where it's at, but you can scale up to like 10 million or something. So you just keep going until, as you hit new profit targets, you keep moving up, and you just pay monthly to be part of the program to try out. And then, yeah, once you get through, then you get paid and you get a real account. So it's pretty slick. Pretty awesome. How can we get only funded if not interested in training? Yeah. Nima, you can just go to our partner. They're on our website too. If you go to the NeuroStreet site, like if you've already got something and you're killing it and you just want to work on getting funded, all good. You go here to partners, and then there they are. Coming soon. I don't know what happened in the link. I guess just go directly there. Yeah, just go to Trade Funder. They're good. And then we're actually in development on getting a prop firm up and running too. So. Oh yeah. So like news and those sort of things. Yeah, we do trade around the news. Just depends on what it is and how much. Like obviously we're not trading FOMC stuff. It's in the afternoon usually anyway. So probably early next year, Linda. I think that's the plan. What happens if you start with Trade Funder and want to switch to the one we're building? Absolutely. Yeah, you can. Just make as much money as you can in the meantime, right? And then and then we'll get ours up and running. You can switch over. You'd have to technically start over, but you could start with us and trade the other one while you're still at it. No problem in that. Yeah, absolutely. Good stuff. What else? Any other questions? We've got a few minutes. We'll answer a few more questions and then we will call it a day. No. No, I mean if it's good results and the market's pumping, no, absolutely not. We will 100% trade it. Yeah, absolutely. So we buy an account, then training, then trade. Good question. Carmen has a question about do you buy the account and then get trained and then trade? So we are purely an educator on the trading side. We have the trade room, we have all the education and guidance, and then the funding company is a separate ordeal, so separate entity and all that. So you'd want to get training and then trade it with a prop firm at the same time. Yeah. Very good. Good question. Sweet. Well, I think we are good to go. What you want to do, if you're looking for, excuse me, info on our partner, it's tradefunder.com. It's actually 2 R's instead of ER. So tradefunder.com. And they have all their pricing here. And then as far as our pricing, what you want to do is go ahead and book a call. And once you book the call, just send an email in on the response and just say, hey, I'm curious about pricing before we meet or something like that. And they'll help you out. That's not a problem. There's your site linked with the prop site. No. No, everything's separate as far as the prop firm. Yeah. Kelmain had terrible, it was unexpected. Yeah. I'm not really active myself on the stocks side. I know our stocks instructor would be well aware of what's going on there. But yeah, we're more or less looking at the scanners to figure out. Obviously, we're aware of the major earnings stuff that's coming out. We want to keep an eye on it. But yeah, any of the other stuff, we just look to the scanners, then go check out and see what's going on. And then if it's a good opportunity, we'll trade it. Yeah. So cool deal. All right. Well, I think we are good to go. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. If you have any other questions, go ahead and reach out to us. My email is at the bottom right here, jim@nstradingacademy.com. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Otherwise, go ahead and book time with the team, and then we'll get you situated, answer any questions you have, and help you get up and running. So yeah, absolutely, Sal. Yeah, for sure. Totally fine. And as far as like game plan, that sort of thing, yeah, work with our team. They'll kind of help you come up with ideas on what makes sense. Totally fine. So awesome. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I know we always appreciate you coming out and spending your time with us. I know time is hard to come by these days. So thanks so much for taking time out of your day to be here with us. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you in the trade room. So cheers until then. And if you need anything, reach out anytime. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of the afternoon.